Hey guys, this is Isaac, and we are back in the Let's Play Flatland series. Alright, now it's playable. I think I just saw a giant slime that got inside, yeah. So as I was saying, wow, just totally lost input control there for a second. As I was saying, giant slimes are a problem, because they kind of bug out and jump extra high, and they're terrifying. I hate them. Oh, and I decided that I need a new skin, so I decided, why not? um, Today's episode, I'm going to start getting myself a better food source, because all the ones that I have currently are crap. Absolute crap, I tell you. So, in essence, all that I need to do to make this happen is to get the water flowing down other tracts. Yes, I know that you can have large wheat farms with fewer water sources, but unless it's changed since I last checked, which is possible, that is slower. So I would rather have the water flowing into runoff trenches over here. God, so many dead slimes. What on earth killed all those slimes? Is there a golem out there? Maybe. Huh. He'll still be there in a minute. Well, anyway. So I'm going to go ahead and dig at least... I should only need 2 trenches from this one. I'm not going to go overboard with the water because I don't really need that much wheat. I grew way too much in my main world, and it became difficult just to manage all of it. So, going to be a bit more reserved here. But unless I'm mistaken, these 2... Yep, there we go. So that water will now flow down into these, and I think I can go 1 block further? Yeah. Oh well, even if I could go a bit further still, this seems like plenty. And then I'm going to do the same thing on this one, except stretching in this direction. So I'll have 1 right here, 1 right here, and it looks like that's all that I can fit. So I guess that's all I'm going to have. Should be plenty. Again, this doesn't really have to be perfect or anything. I just want a little bit more wheat to breed all my animals and whatnot. So I guess it's this block, and then this block. Yes. Joy upon joys. So obviously I need to till all this soil, and I need seeds to plant, so let's start harvesting. I also need to refill my food, so this is convenient. Crouch all the things. The water sweeps up any of the spare stuff that I knocked off, which is nice. Unintentional, unneeded, but nice. Huh. I still need a way better trench and walls, but I'll starve if I don't get food first, so... Priorities. Now while I'm standing here, may as well replot. That one already grew. Ugh. Crops, you so silly. Alright, let's go get a hoe and not starve. Not necessarily in that order. And while we're in the area, let's just go ahead and improve this. Ta-da. Works just fine for now. Alright, need some sticks. And I'm gonna get a hoe. And going to... So many near broken tools. Let me consolidate my inventory. Shouldn't take long. And then wheat. So this should feed me just fine, at least for a little while. I don't need to stay in health range because I won't be taking much damage, so whatever. Alright, and let's get to hoeing. Sorry about the noise outside. I can't really control my recording situation all that much currently. And this is simple enough, obviously. I think everyone's made a farm before, but... And if not, you really should. That's kind of one of the most basic things. And I do have a 3rd bed that I can set up in this style. I could also do things like have the water flowing this way and whatnot, but I don't think that I'm going to need that much wheat. If I am, that much wheat. Um, if I am, I can extend it. That won't be any sort of problem. But I don't see that as being really likely. I instead intend to use that space for building useful things within my walls. And quite frankly, a wheat farm much larger than this is just not useful. But I might use it for where my nether portal goes, or for cobble generator, or, you know, there's a lot of different things I could do with it. And one cool thing to note is that the height limit is like literally 250 blocks above us. I think that's the exact value, 251 maybe. So whenever I do build something, I can build quite a tower. What am I doing? There we go. That should help things. I can build the most ridiculous tower that I could ever possibly want, and it'll fit just fine. I shouldn't bother to till all of this because I'm essentially done with it. And I remember there was one point, I don't remember why, but I was looting a chest, which wasn't mine. I don't remember if it was in like a super hostile map or if it was just one of the random generated chests, but I remember getting a diamond hoe and thinking to myself, there is nothing more useless than a diamond hoe. I will never use that tool for anything that's meaningful. Like, they hoe at the same speed regardless of material. And I glared at it, and I hated it in that instant. No, I'm just kidding, it's not that bad. They are frustrating, though, because it's like, yeah, I'll never need a hoe again. Although that's also true for stone, usually. You don't really need to re-hoe that much unless you're got some sort of enormous farm operation going on, and at that point, what are you really doing? Come on. Come on. I'm sure I can take that fall, whatever. There we go. I think I'm just going to leave this one as it is. It'd be way too much work to restructure it right now. I could set up the underground water channels so that all of the stuff that I break gets collected in one spot, but I'd actually rather just cover them. So once I have a couple more stair blocks, I'll go in on that. Which means that the rest of this episode might be more home de-renovation. Me breaking houses, essentially. Although this wall definitely needs some shoring up. The fact that this is happening is a bit of a problem. Yeah, let's not let slimes in. I do not like that. Sam, I'm not. Whatever. Close enough. And ta-da. Alright. Let's go ahead and start taking out this roof because it's convenient. Still don't see any farm animals, which is bizarre. You typically expect to see at least a couple. So I may have to browse around a bit to bring back some animals. But I don't have any particular need for them yet. I'd like some sheep, but that's just a building concern. I'm not really bothering to build pretty yet, just building defensive. So I think I'll leave off the farm animals for now. Plenty of stairs up on this roof to probably cover a good chunk of my remaining uncovered ground. I'm certainly going to start with the water troughs just because I'm thinking about them, but once this whole building's taken down, I can build the wall in to replace it. I'm still not sure exactly what my final building on this map is going to look like. I mean, there's all kinds of stupid floating structures I could build, or it could just be a giant castle, or if you guys are getting tired of giant castles, it could just be an enormous tower. Then I could do something fun with trying to figure out a fancy like water elevator system, or even just like a giant spiral staircase that leads to a huge UFO sort of thing. If you have a feeling about the issue, you may as well tell me what it is. Maybe I will take your advice into account. Wow, that is the luckiest possible bounce for that stair block. And then because this is all flat now and they can spawn, I'll have to torch it. Not too worried though. Alright, and let's finish off the front of the building, and then this house will be most of the way to the point where I can just tear it all out finally. I might finish that house over to my left, that ugly thing, in a minute, but I don't know. I also just want to sort of browse around the rest of the village and see what goodies those houses still have on them. It's probably just going to mostly be stair blocks. I think I did a decent job taking all the more valuable pieces, but I might have left like some bookshelves or some half steps or something. And if nothing else, I can take the stone stairs from their front porches. Kind of like the Grinch, only in Minecraft. Alright, that's a lot of stair blocks. This is going to get me far. And I think I even had a couple left over. Maybe like 10, I think it was. Yeah. Excellent. I'm not going to use any of that for now. Yeah, I don't close my doors. I'm a rebel. The rest are placed in the opposite of that, aren't they? Yeah, you know what? Screw it. Leave them like it is. Actually, yeah, why not just have them reverse right here? There's no reason not to. This church is all going down eventually, so I'll just build around it for now. Don't really need any more gravel. It'll still be here if I do need it. Although I don't honestly know why I would. It's gravel. Oh, one little thing that sort of sneaked into Minecraft, I've only experimented with it a bit, I assume it's still in the game, yeah, is you can now place stairs and half blocks upside down, which is awesome. Haven't experimented with it too much, but I like it. I like it. I was playing a multiplayer server with Bjorn and some mutual friends of ours, and I made quite possibly the most hideous bedroom ever. I may have to recreate it on this map just to show you the absolute worst way to sleep. It made me cry every time that I had to walk into it. I would honestly rather walk outside and get exploded by a creeper than have to visit that room again, but it was so glorious. Yeah, it was pretty ugly. So this stair block is actually getting me most of the way to complete. I totally forgot that thing where I said I was going to cover the water, so let's go do that now. Whoopsies. Okay, so they're placed sideways. That's going to be awkward. Let's just place them straight. So that covers the water, which is good. There really is not much more to talk about with regards to that. It makes getting up on this farm without trampling it easier, I guess. Although that's not really a big deal in the first place, but, you know, whatever. Incremental improvements. We're not trying to change the world with this building, just make it a little bit better. And the last one. That wheat has regrown. Oh, that was one of the ones that wasn't quite grown yet. Okay, I was about to say, that is the fastest growing wheat I have ever seen. Because wheat has like 20 stages of growth it has to go through. It's a stupid crop. Hear that? You're all stupid. I guess if I do end this, I'll have to end it like literally right here. When I cut that other building there on the edge off. Which I'm fine with. I just don't really, I don't know. Since I have to put down all these stair blocks and they just cost me time and effort, I don't really need that large of a base to hang out in. Like, I'm fine with sort of a smaller, chill hangout. So many stairs. Alright, I'm now out of stairs. Well, a large part of this got done. My irrigation system, wow, my irrigation system is now quite a bit better. My house's back door kind of works now. What to do in the future? Well, I obviously need to finish tearing down the rest of the houses and staring that. Pretty soon I'm going to have enough wheat that I'll feel comfortable running out into the wilderness looking for more villages and their loot chests. So if that's a part that sounds interesting to you, you're soon going to be very pleased. I now have a fully renewable and enormous supply of food, so I'll be just fine with regards to that. Nothing to worry about. This part is essentially almost done. Like, I need to finish the trench, and this wall could be one higher and have a skirt. But other than that, it's pretty much done. I'm trying to think. I only have 3 string, so I can make a bow. I built a mob grinder at some point, but for now I don't really need any of the monsters' drops. Still don't have a bed, so I still can't sleep. You know, that should be my next goal, bed. Alright, so next episode I'll try and get a bed. But since this episode is drawing to a close, I hope that you guys enjoyed it. The village is progressing quite nicely. It's becoming a much safer place to live. Neighborhood Watch is really cleaning this place up. I'm a big fan. I'm silly, I'm sorry. Can I knock this out? This is a little too low. Yeah, excellent. Alright. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed. The challenge will continue the next time we come back. I know nothing huge got accomplished today, but at least I have food, and that's a step in the right direction. Bye, everyone.